still mad at him for giving y'all some extra juice that we should have came and talked. But that is how we met.
LCG gang. Yeah, it's your boy Sal.
And your girl Vine.
I'm back at it again. So off with another video. Oh. But yeah. So today our video, what we're doing is we're going to be talking about how we first met. Yeah.
So this video was requested by y'all. So we're gonna give it to y'all. We actually thought we dropped one on this, but it's actually on my channel, on my Bonnie Gal channel. That's how we first met. And then this one we didn't get to drop it because y'all couldn't really hear him. So hopefully y'all can hear him in this one, and he will be getting his microphone back. If y'all have been subscribed for a very long time, y'all know he used to have to use a microphone to talk through. Because he talks so low. So he will be getting his microphone back. So he's just going to try to talk loud, right?
Yeah.
For you guys so y'all can hear him today.
Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully. But let's start this. So.
Story time on how we first.
Story time on how we met. And that's how I went. So, well, I was going to the BMV. I was actually going to get my L's, but you know, and I was in the wrong building. So no, I was going to do my temp test. That's what I was doing. I was going to do my temp test, and I was in the wrong building the whole time, standing in this long line. The whole time, I finally get to the front. When I get to the front of the line, I seen her. Yeah, and she seen me, and I seen this white dude with this little thing on his head too. She said it was her instructor or something, but I thought that was like her dad. I thought she was like an adopted child or something like that. And you know, we just giving each other eye contact and stuff, like keep looking at each other and all that. Yeah.
No cussing. You gonna have to.
Yeah.
You might have to edit all that.
Another thing that well, she probably just not just found out, but found out that I've been following her on the ground for a little minute. And I said to myself, whatever. You know, I see her, I'm gonna get her. You feel me? And that was when she was the juicy booty. That's when she was juicy booty. But yeah.
My Instagram name is Juicy Booty.
Her Instagram was Juicy Booty.
Like, you know, when people be like, what's up, dude? And they call you by that name. That was my Instagram name.
So you want to tell the other half?
Okay, yeah. So basically, he told all of that part or whatever. And
it's like love at first sight.
It was though, y'all, because
not even to be like on no trying to make it interesting, but it really was like a love at first sight type stuff. Cause like, you know, soon as we seemed to tell that we ain't like instantly get together, but we like instantly started connecting.
Yeah, and it was kind of meant for real because we been seeing each other basically for years, but we never really paid attention to each other, you know? Like, we been in the same places, houses, settings, everything. But when we got together, we was like, you was there for real, you was there, and all that, like, for real.
And I've been knowing her sister, Chelsea, before, you feel me? I ain't never knew Chelsea even had a sister. Too, I've been at her house, and she lived there.
Yeah, I lived there. I was just in the room.
Right, I've never seen her, never heard of her, nothing like that. And that was so crazy though. That was making it like it was like meant to be too.
Yeah, because he like came over days that I was actually there, that he told me about, and I'm like, I was there too. But around that time, I literally had just had my oldest daughter, so I was like always in the room taking care of her. She was like a preemie, so she had needed like a lot of attention. So I would like be in that room, locked in that room all the time, and he'd be out there in the kitchen. I ain't never even knew. And then boom, one day.
In the house the whole time. She did when neither one of us knew we was there. And we finally meet.
That's crazy. It was just, I think it was at the right time though, like probably the perfect time. If you know, everybody still, things probably still happen and all that throughout the relationship, but it still was like more so the perfect time for us, you know, like mentally just getting back my head together. Because if I would have met him around that time, most likely we wouldn't have still been together. Because anybody that knew me back then, I was like off the hook. Off the hook. So it probably wouldn't have even like worked out maybe. And I was in a deep relationship around that time, getting out of a really deep relationship around that time. And you know, he probably was still deep inside his relationship that he was getting out when we actually had met and started talking. And like, so it just was like the perfect time, you know, like God knew exactly what he was doing. So okay, but we need to tell y'all how we first met, right? Okay, so yeah, let's get on how we first met. All right, thank you, Jesus. Anyways, but okay, so like he said, like he was coming, he was walking in. I was walking in with my driving teacher, or whatever, or that, from, you know, I was going to Job Corps or whatever, and this was like my teacher that, you know, did driving things, whatever, that he thought was my adopted father.
No, he wasn't adopted. You was adopted.
Oh yeah, that's why I said you thought he was my adopted father. I called her that. So I seen him and it's like we connect, and he was in the wrong line like he said, and then I just got my license.
In the wrong building.
The wrong building yesterday. The whole wrong building.
We were waiting in line for like 30 minutes.
And my teacher told me specifically, like, don't talk to nobody, don't do this, don't do that, da da da, or y'all will get like in trouble when we get back and blah blah blah. I don't want y'all communicating outside of anybody that's not with us. Blah, 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 blah. He gave us his whole speech, or we would get in trouble. So I'm like, okay, whatever, boom. But when we seen each other, we like connected our eyes, and I'm like, I just was getting my license. I was so happy. I'm over there like, yay, taking my picture. I turned around. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, no, but I gotta tell y'all something though. Around this time, I was blocking every single dude out. I got over who I was with or whatever. I finally was getting over that relationship, that long relationship. So at that point, I was just like, I'm not dealing with nobody. I'm not like talking to nobody. I'm just getting myself together with God, school, kids. That's all I was working on, was graduating, God, and my kids. Them the only three things I told myself I would not give a dude attention at all. Like, God gonna have to give me some type of sign, put him in my life, but at this moment I'm focusing on me, and that's all. I kid you or not, 1,000 people done tried to deal with me, talk to me, all that type of stuff around all these, that whole year, around that whole time, y'all. I would not give nobody the time of day. I promise y'all. Like, I promise y'all. So, boom. Here he come. At this, my bad, I'm getting all mixed up. So yeah, when we got to the BMV. So this was around the time where I said I would not give anybody no attention. Da, da, da. I'm just working myself. I've been working myself. Me and my kids been living. I've been with my finger. Da, da, da. So I see him. And I'm like, wow. Out of everybody I've been seeing, how did I just like instantly just like no. Like Like my whole soul or something just came out. That stuff was weird as ever. Cause I'm like, how? Like this feeling is like just.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, what the fuck? I just said like last week. I just said it like happening up there. Like
when he see me, he was gonna get it. Cause he never DM me nothing like that. But he said
and
that.
I wasn't the type of dude that DM. I just be seeing it. I don't even think I even liked your pictures.
I don't think so. I don't
I didn't
know.
even like her pictures.
I don't know.
I just kept it to myself.
And I know he's telling the truth because his people even told me, like, they was like in this circle talking about, I don't know, all type of stuff. He used to always tell them that I was basically like his crush. I'm the one that he wanted and stuff like that, like before we even knew each other. So that stuff was just weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
And we've been around each other the whole time.
Right, the
And
whole
that's
time.
weird though. Like real weird.
That is weird. The whole time we freaking been around each other and we
Like
didn't
I'm
even
in this
know.
room, she in that room, in same household, and like never seen each other.
That is crazy.
That is-
Okay, so let me do the second half. Alright, so when I had seen him or whatever, we locked our eyes or whatever. So since I told y'all he said I could not talk to nobody. So I'm over there, I just wrote my number down on a piece of paper. So childish, I know, so childish. But there's nothing I can do because we just keep on looking at each other. There's nothing I can do. I can't really talk to you because I'm gonna get in trouble if I talk to you or whatever. And I'm trying to get back to my dorm and yeah, I think I got stuff to do. So I run over to him, I run and I just give him my number. That's all I did. I gave it to him.
You like, and you better use it.
Oh, I don't remember saying that. He said I said.
And you better use it. I'm like, I definitely sure.
Okay, you did say nothing. I don't know. You didn't say that back. And
I
so
know,
I don't
say
remember
that,
you
but
saying
part of my
that.
head, I'm like, for sure.
And he looked at his eyes all like,
I was
looking like.
extra.
But I had gave it to him or whatever. I don't remember saying that, but he said I said that or whatever. And then I left.
Dude behind me, not behind, but dude behind a couple people, he looking at me like, oh, yeah, you had to say that, yeah.
Boy, yeah, bye.
You mad at you like,
boy, bye. Like, oh my goodness. So I wonder if he would have even said something because I don't go up to dudes. I don't do none of that. But it was just something about that.
Honestly, I was like, I was gonna say something, you ain't say nothing because I was work. I was just trying to figure out like how I'm gonna do this. You got like a white stepdad. Like how am I about to do this? I was gonna wait until you walk past me. That's my plan. I was gonna wait until you walk past me, like when y'all was going out the door, and I'm like, hey, what's up with you, whatever. But you know,
I don't know.
That's
I
what made it seem like it was meant to be. Cause I already worked myself up to do it, but you know, God made it a little easier on me.
I should have waited a little bit to be like, how would he? But I knew if I would have left out or just walked away, he'd be like, all right, come on, da da da. Because that was the end of our load. We had to get back in that van, load up, and head back to the dorms. So it was just like, okay, at this point, I had to just do what I had to do. I had to make a quick move, and I had to go, and I had to not let my instructor see what I was doing. So that's how I made it happen. I bounced, and then yours. So I'm like, this dude better not, in my head, I'm like, he better use it. So on our whole way back, I'm happy I got my L's or whatever. But then I'm like, I hope he calls me. I hope he's text me. I hope he uses it. And I'm sitting there like, man, I should have just tried to get his number. Because what if he don't use it? And then how I'm going to see him again? You're like,
You would have seen me again too. That would have been crazy. Because even though if I didn't like contact you, whatever, we still probably
right. We still would have though. From anybody, from Munchie to like anybody.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, we probably would have sent each other
at that party.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cause we probably would have. That is so crazy. But so I'm like, okay, like he just better hit me up. I went back to my dorm room. I was trying to say something from the beginning when I was saying like I really never did that, giving nobody my number or whatever, but I just feel like I just couldn't. I just was not about to miss my shot or whatever because it was something, because since I wasn't giving no dudes my attention, for me to feel like that, because you know I didn't see people, I didn't, you know, seen thousands of people that's like, okay, whatever, boom boom, but I never felt that way or decided to be like, okay, somebody asked for my number. I never stepped up and be like, okay, here it go. I could brush it off. But him, for some reason, it was like something that hit me to where I couldn't just like let it go. I had to do what I had to do, basically. So like I was saying, I went to that dorm room. My dorm girls, if y'all watching this or whatever, Michaela and Mecca and Michaela, they was in there, and they I'm like, yo, so this dude today, he's so cute, girl, I'm not telling him the story, and I'm like, he better text me. I'm like, he's not gonna hit me up or whatever, because like an hour going past. I'm like, he probably not gonna hit me up today, maybe I don't know, but he's still not hitting me up, man. He better text me. I'm telling you, I'm doing all this, laying around my bed, jumping on my bed, laying down, I just be in my room after I did my work. I don't like dealing with nobody, so I just be in there just chilling, taking pictures in the mirror, chilling. So I'm just waiting on this text, waiting on a call, waiting on something from him.
But I ain't want to look, I would have did it, but I ain't want to like, I didn't want to look thirsty, like text you instantly. You feel me? So, I just didn't want to look too thirsty. That's like every dude. If you get a girl number, you're not going to want to text her like ASAP. You're going to look too thirsty. But I'm like, man, forget all that, man. I got to the house once I got some time to sit down. Like,
let me pull out this piece of paper.
So, it's about that time.
Yep, because as I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, y'all. Then boom.
There you go. But like I was saying though, I've been trying to look too thirsty. Cause I never DM her. I never liked her pictures. I just used to see her on gram like, definitely gonna have to bag her. Like for real. That was back when people were saying bag. So like when getting somebody, they be like, I'm a bagger. That's when people were saying that back in that long ago. So got to the house, settled down. I'm like, I gotta text her. I'm about to wait another day. I was gonna wait till the next day. I'm like, I'm not about to wait another day. Fuck that. Forget that. So text her. We started chopping it. At the time, I was like I was in a relationship, but I was like on the edge of a relationship. She knew that.
I didn't. Don't try that.
No.
Don't let him try that.
I cannot finish.
Don't let him try that.
She didn't know that, but the relationship I was in was like rocky. We was already in this prior shit.
I got to know that, but I think that needs to be another story time where we could finish that when I had figured that out. But he did come to me as a man to let me know or whatever. Once he figured out just something about me, that's when he came to me as a man. I wonder if I still got them texts.
You still got the old phone.
I don't know, but that's gonna be another story time when I figure that out.
That was rocky. So we wasn't even like, like together, like in a relationship. Like soon as we texted, it took about like a month and a half. Like we was chopping it for a minute. Then that's when we went to the party, kicking it. Then the second party, that's when we made it official. After the second party.
Yeah, I think we met. Yeah, we had ended up making it official after a couple of steps and things or whatever. After
basically we got to know each other more. More.
And yeah, it didn't go on like years of getting to know each other and taking along. Like it was like a deep connection. It was a connection to the point where he didn't just meet my kids the first month, the second month, anything like that. But it was a connection where I let him meet my kids quite fast, because I never let any dude I spoke with or anything lay their eyes on my two children. Like, I just would not let nobody lay my eyes on my kids, anything like that.
Yeah, and I had no problem with her having kids. She didn't told me that. But I've been raising kids since I was young, and of course, her kids is a part of her. So if I want her, you know, I have to accept the kids too. Yeah, I love them like my own. I was there since they were babies and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like that kind of went. It just like our connection, like just brought things in a little faster. But I had to wait until I knew it was like official and over when he was wedding. I didn't want to step on my toes. All type of things. It was like a lot that I feel like all of that should be in a whole another story time. Like I feel like he just told y'all a lot and miscommunicated some things, and then so don't take things
to that.
Yeah, don't take things and run with the next story.
A whole lot to that story. So
yeah, so just don't take things and run with that next story because that will be on story time. But I have to finish where I was on. He just messed up on how we first met. That's what we on, y'all. So no, we don't have to take it out. But what I was about to say, I was telling them how we first met. I was on the end. Oh, and then I was like, boom. I got that text message.
Yes, sir. You already knew she was gonna get it.
That same day, and I'm like, yo.
At nighttime, I had gave myself time. Like I said, I wasn't waiting the next day, but I just
it wasn't too nighttime because we didn't even have our dorm meeting yet. We have our dorm meeting at 8, like 8:39.
Like 7, 8 o'clock.
So it was around right before we went to our dorm meeting or whatever.
I was because you was telling me you was going to the dorm meeting.
So yeah, I was on.
To you when you was at the dorm meetings.
So y'all know. So I was all excited and stuff, and I'm telling him like, yo, he texted me. Like I just got engaged or something. I'm like, oh. And then that's how our love story began. It's so much more to our love story. It's so much more to afterwards, and
it could be a book.
Yeah, it could. After the little after of how we met, we got more stories, like the little snippet of basically what he gave y'all and all of that. Like it's more to it, y'all, that we can bring down and talk about and all type of stuff, but we want to do what y'all want to see, so let us know what y'all want to see.
And that's exactly why we are Love Conquers. We conquered a lot of shit.
Stuff, Marcel.
We conquered a lot of stuff.
We conquered a lot of stuff. But that's not why we love Conquers, because how we first met.
No, I'm not saying that's why we love Conquerors. How we first met. I'm just saying I was going off, you know, the last thing you just said. I'm just saying that's why we love Conquerors.
Oh. Yeah, like things we been through and stuff like that.
And stuff like that. We conquered it. Got through it, changed it, changes. She changed what she used to be like. I changed how I used to be like whole 360 now.
Yeah, I'm still mad at him for giving y'all some extra juice that we should have came and talked. But that is how we met.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification too. We've been going live lately too, so make sure y'all look out for the lives too.
Yeah, we gonna go again Saturday night.
Saturday night, for sure.
Saturday night.
Sunday.
Who you? Saturday night around 8:30, 9 p.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all be prepared for our live, because we gonna get down and dirty with y'all, have some fun, and give y'all a little special surprise.
Yes, sir.
We love y'all so much. Don't forget to subscribe.
Love Conquers.